My 15 years of wholesale probate training in under 15 minutes. Guys, it's Rick and I'm going to walk you through on how to get started in probate wholesaling. So you guys all hear about it. So what we have to do is understand what is the probate process. It's the legal process of which assets of a deceased person are distributed to their heirs and beneficiaries through the county court system. That's it. So in a nutshell, when somebody passes away, they follow through on their final wishes, and usually they have a will in place, and if not, it's up to the courts to decide. It happens every day all across the country. This is never going to change, and it's one of the fundamental principles in wholesaling real estate. And you should take advantage of probates, but we need to know how. So let's get into it. Now, the three most important takeaways from any type of probates is you have to understand this. Number one, probates are 3 to 4 times more profitable than your typical assignment deal. Let me repeat that. They're 3 to 4 times more profitable. Now, they're not as frequent, and they do require more time, but I'm here to tell you, it's like doing sometimes 4 deals to your 1 assignment of contract. I want to teach you how to pepper them into your wholesaling marketing systems. Number 2, you don't have to understand everything about the probate process. In fact, I encourage you just to start the marketing, start the conversations, and you will learn this process as you do it the same way we teach you over at freewholesaling.com. This is not like school. Don't wait till you know it all to put the information to use. Start the marketing now. Your title company will help you. Lawyers will help you. Real estate agents will help you. And Rick and Zach will definitely help you out on this. And then number 3, probate investing is actually one of the lowest cost of wholesale marketing. So you hear about all these expensive things like PPL, PPC, direct mail. I'm here to tell you, you can usually get probate marketing done less than $50 a month. Did you hear that? Now, you're not going to get deal after deal after deal like a lot of the other sources, but when you find them, you have a low cost of marketing, which minimizes your risk, and you have the highest chance of getting the largest reward, 3 to 4 times your typical deal. Take advantage of this, guys. It is a little known secret in probates. It is one of the cheapest forms of marketing. The reason most people don't do it is they're scared, they don't understand it, and they're looking for that quick hit. If you're patient and you help people out and you guide them, you can make a ton of money in probate wholesaling. So let's talk about the probates. Why I like probates so much is most of them have deferred maintenance. And what do I mean by that? It means when somebody's sick in the family does the right thing and takes care of the family. The asset you can fix later. Human life's much more valuable, and they adapt the house to the sick or the elderly person, so it makes sense that these houses are run down. Expect it. It's one of the primary reasons why it's such a great wholesale deal. And this is why it makes it perfect for our demographics of fix and flippers, because they love to fix up properties. Their biggest challenge is finding deals that they can actually make money. They can't go on MLS. It's hard to find deals. And most wholesalers don't even know how to present a great deal. That's why you want to take advantage of probates, because most wholesalers actually avoid them. The next thing I want you to understand about probates is they're typically vacant. Think about it. Somebody passed away. It's common sense. I find 70% of them are vacant. And when they're vacant, it just makes the wholesale process easier. Think about it. When you wholesale a property and it has a tenant in it or a homeowner occupied, you have challenges based on who they'll let in the property and entertaining them while you bring in your cash buyers. In probates, this problem is 100% usually eliminated. They're easy to show, and it gives you time to create multiple bids. Think about this. On a vacant property, you have so much more time. In fact, sometimes you have 90 to 180 days to sell a typical vacant probate property, and that gives you plenty of access to the property, and this can create a bidding war, driving up your price. This is why you get 3 to 4 times more the profit than you do on a typical assignment deal, because you're not under the shot clock as bad as you are on a contract that sometimes you only have weeks to churn, if not days. Now, the next thing is most probates need cash. They're run down, they're vacant, they're not going to qualify for your typical bank mortgages, especially FHA and VA. And this is why they're perfect for wholesalers, guys. Think about this. Deferred maintenance, they're vacant, and they need cash buyers. If anything ever screamed wholesaler, it's probates. But the challenge is everybody doesn't understand probates and they're scared of it. That's why I'm here to give you this simple training on this. Now, here's the secret to doing a probate. I call it speed to lead. So whoever has the ability to connect with probate sellers first, which is called the PR, the personal representative or the executor, depending on what state you're in, has the advantage on the lead. People are loyal to whoever contacts them, who's authentic, who builds trust. They will give them a shot at buying the house. So it's important to know in probates, whoever can connect with that lead first typically gets it. So if it's a realtor reaching out for a listing or if it's a wholesaler reaching out on a cash offer, speed to lead's most important. Whoever can get that lead first and act on it is usually going to win the probate. This is my experience. I've tried to go back 6 months, 12 months. I never get those deals. The freshest leads work the best in probates. I have 15 years of data to back that up. So how do I start probates? I want you to understand this. It's simple. First, research your probate laws in your state and get an understanding. There's simple web links at your county sites and just learn the process. There's 3,300 counties plus across America. And unfortunately, they're all a little bit different. Even in my home state of Florida, I go from one county to the next and they have a different process. It's important for you just to understand the basics. If you want a cheat sheet, go talk to your title companies because they deal with these properties every day in their title business and they'll give you a crash course on how it works. Which leads us to number 2, connect with your title company. That is the most valuable source. Some of you guys are in attorney states for closing. Connect with those attorneys. They'll usually do it free of charge. Remember, you're not hiring them. You're asking for advice. So when you bring them a probate, what is the process? And so you can get familiar on the documents you need to collect. Remember, in the beginning, I told you, you don't need to know everything about probate. So you're going to have a team that helps you out, be your title company and or your attorney. A lot of times attorney-owned title companies in title states, but you kind of get the picture on how to do that. And number 3, if you want speed to lead, gather the leads from your courthouse. They're going to file a petition to open up a probate. You have to cross-reference them to your property appraiser site and find out if they own real estate. Not everybody in probate owns real estate. You have to do some work. This is where people usually fall apart. Like, I actually have to do work. Yes, remember, he or she that controls their marketing makes the most money. If you're going to outsource this, you are not going to get speed to lead. You're going to get lead plus a cost, and you're going to get a 60 to 90 day delay because it's extremely hard to scale probate leads. This is why in my 23 years plus of wholesaling, I've yet to see a company ever deliver on that promise. So, and then once you get your leads, you pick your marketing method, and I give you 3 different ways to do it. I honestly have 2 favorite ways, but we've added a 3rd way as I've learned the marketing process on every which way to get a probate. Number 1, we mail them a letter. I have a probate letter. Go to freewholesaling.com. I'll share it with you and I'll put it in the link below this video. You can go through freewholesaling.com and you can get that letter. This letter works well. What I'd like you to do is just adapt a little bit so we're all not sending out the same letter. That's one of the problems I have in Florida. I want to help people out, but sometimes it hurts me. You have to be authentic, so personalize a little bit and change it up. The letter is simple. It's not threatening, and the people will often take your letter and then call you sometimes months, if not a year later. Number 2, cold call. I call it a warm call. I teach this process in freewholesaling.com. Yes, we have an entire probate training that somebody took from me and sold it for thousands of dollars, and I provide it 100% free for you. You just have to register at freewholesaling.com, and I'll share how to do a warm call, because I look at it like the Burger King McDonald's approach. I like the burgers at Burger King. I like the fries at McDonald's. They're both horrible for you, but they taste really good. And sometimes people are okay with a warm call. Some people prefer a letter, and it works well. The 3rd one we tried is the sticky note, and the job of the sticky note obviously is not to connect with the deceased person, but get that information over to the PR. This is the person that has the decision making on selling the house, and they often check on the house, they check on the mail, and they check on the front door. That's why all 3 of these methods work one way or other. You should try to employ them all. Now, here's one of the biggest secrets I'm going to share with you that has made a tremendous difference and made me millions of dollars in probates. You're going to give them a phone to connect with. You have to answer that phone. No answering service. It doesn't work. I've tried it all. No voicemail. Guys, listen, if you truly want to be authentic and you want to build trust to help people out in an extremely vulnerable position, answering your phone live is everything. And here's how you answer it. Hello. It's simple. They want to talk to a human. They don't want to talk to a ruthless business wholesaler. Make yourself human. Answer the phone. Listen, they're not going to call you at 3 a.m. in the morning. They're typically going to call you from sun up to sundown. Answer your phone, because once you have them on the phone, you can start the connection process and you'll be amazed how far you can go. If you leave a voicemail or a missed call, you're going to spend weeks, if not months, trying to reconnect with them. It's well worth the investment. You all have cell phones. Just pick them up and answer it. It is the number one tip to connect with people and get great probate deals for your wholesale business. Be patient. Everybody has a different process. If you've ever dealt with somebody passing away in your family, it sucks. So please be a human being. If you are not empathetic, you're going to have to learn how to do it. There's plenty of courses that can teach you how to do it. You have to be an incredible person to help these people out. This is where you have to bring your personal side of your personality into it. It makes a huge difference. 80-20 rule. You have to be a great listener. If you overtalk, it's not going to work. The PR should talk 80% of the time. Hear them out. I'm often on the phone sometimes for an hour plus because that's what it takes. A good listener. Think about it. When you've ever had a problem, he or she that listens to you the most gets the most credit. It is no different in probates. And don't discuss price on the first call. I see wholesalers make this mistake all the time. It's very sharky. I get it. We only want to work with people that want to sell their house for a wholesale price, but you can't do this first. In fact, if you do it, you're never going to connect with them and they'll never consider your offer. Listen 80% of the time. I know this one might scare you a little bit. It's going to take 5 to 6 touches for a probate deal till you even lock down a price, because whoever they believe is authentic, whoever they connect the best with, and whoever demonstrates the most trust usually gets the deal. Now, if it's price only, don't worry about it. You're never going to get those deals. And sometimes it is about price. Those people, I move on. I let realtors deal with them. I let wholesalers that want to pay cash overpay for them. I don't do that because you'll be out of business, and you got to understand that. And for God's sakes, be authentic. I can't tell you ever dealt with anyone who's passed away. You've got to be authentic. How do you be authentic? Be empathetic and be a great listener. It's simple as that. And the last secret I'm going to share with you on this is you have to be extremely consistent when it comes to probates. Listen, these aren't one-hit wonders. You have to do it month in, month out. How long? 12 months, not 3 months, not 6 months, not 9 months. Because if I can get you one deal to make you $100,000, it's well worth the effort. Think marathon. Don't think sprinter. Sprinters quit because they don't get what they want instantly. A great wholesaler understands the value of marketing. Probates are no different. Be consistent. Stay the course. So let me sum it up now. And if you need more formal training, go to freewholesaling.com. But first, start probate investing now. Please start now, because it's going to take time. It could take you a year to get your first deal. But if you make 50 grand, 70 grand, or 100 grand, it'd be phenomenal. Understand this. The most valuable JVs I do across the country are probates. Why? Because they have the most profit. It's a no-brainer. Do not cut it out of your marketing. Number 2, you just need one probate deal to catapult your wholesaling career. Imagine doing something 4 times the profit of an average assignment deal. Please start probate investing now, and don't make the mistake that I waited 7 years in my wholesaling career to start it. Why? Because I was scared, to be quite honest. I didn't understand the process. And once I took action and just started marketing to probates, the rest was history. I figured out as I went along, and I want you to do the exact same. Don't make Rick Ginn's mistake. Get started in probate investing now. Guys, I want you to be a successful wholesaler. You have to run a marathon. If you're not doing probate investing because you're not getting quick hits on it, you're thinking short term. If you want to last in this business like I have in 23 years, do yourself a favor. Start probate investing now. And if you want to learn more details on how to get this going, go to freewholesaling.com. If you register there, you can get in our probate training system. It used to sell for thousands of dollars that somebody else basically convinced me when I was younger to do. I never really benefited from it. So what I do right now is I give it away for free. It's one of our missions at freewholesaling.com. If you want to get in-depth training, go over to freewholesaling.com and take advantage of my probate marketing letter. Guys, this is a wrap in 15 minutes on probate marketing. Let's get started. This is Rick, and I'll see you in the next video.